Hello, welcome to this Let's Play world. I am Knarni, and you might be wondering what's going on. This is not a new world. This is my very first Let's Play episode, and however, there is still so much here. That's correct. I have been building for quite some time. I've had this world for about 8-10 months, and this is a Bedrock world. That's right. I created all of this on my phone. My son introduced me to Minecraft, and I've been in love ever since. So I thought, why not, instead of... Oops, he spawned outside. Instead of starting from a beginning, a new scratch world, I could walk you through a journey of how to create your OG Minecraft world better, bigger, expand it, enjoy it. So this is my starter base, my very humble beginnings. It is actually my iron farm. The very first thing I knew I wanted was an iron farm, and so yes, I stupidly created my starter base into it. And therefore, it's very noisy and I can't have a bed here. But I've been commissioned today with lots of tasks to help correct mistakes, fix unfinished buildings, and basically tour you through my world. We've got a lot to expand and a lot to do, so let's get started. Wax. There is a glitch in Bedrock that I've noticed that means waxed copper blocks can sometimes unwax, or it doesn't register you waxed, because I know I've done, oh man, I wax so many times. Let's see if I can make it through my world backwards. Oh, no. So I need my truck. Oh, there we go. I'm not used to running this way either. There. Can you see that? Oh. Can you see that? I had waxed every single block. You see the little particles when you do it. So I know for a fact that I had waxed that. Now this is my trusty see, particles. I know that I got every single block, but now it is done. It is done. I did it. Feels good. This is my clay farm. Of course, everyone has a mud farm, a clay farm. When that new update came, I was like, this island's pretty full and laggy now, especially using it on my phone. Where can I build? But out on the water, so this looks a bit like a spa. Clay, you put clay on your face, seems fitting. But, it's just your very run-of-the-mill clay farm. There's one more bugged out iron build that I need to do while we're working on that. So this is my OG villager island. There was a original villager island here, which I will show you. This here, check out. I know for a certainty that I did every single copper block I waxed. Now, which is the bit here? Good. I beg your pardon. You will. Trust me to do that wrong. I like it with that level of tarnish. So this was a build that I built for the villagers here. A bit of a bizarre bazaar that, you know, has like a market for the pottery. Before pottery came, I decided to make it colourful and bright and build my own big pots. But now I can start adding in what I find. And of course, every village needs its good old bell tower. And lighting. There's like a big gap right here. I hate that. Oh, I think I know who you were. Let's now make the daylight sensor. Okay. So while we walk, let me explain something else. This world, like I was saying, lots of borrowed, there's townhouses there, stolen, borrowed, I'm not giving them back. Clearly they're going to stay there, but the idea, the build. I like to build things with purpose. So even these docks here, I've hidden little, not Easter eggs, but like, this is a concrete factory. It's just hidden. You know, it's big, it's ugly, but you hide it and build. I love that. That's where my creativity comes. I get a bit stuck. You know, you've got to start somewhere, but I get a bit stuck. This isn't just a storage unit. No. This is the doozy, what's it? Some sort of stone generator, cobblestone, depending on what pickaxe we're using. Down to my mine. So of course it's, you know, useful. It's a mine. You can take minecarts all the way down. Bamboo farm. That's OG. That's like one of my first ever attempts. Really poor, newbie style, you know, but you know, it's clearly bamboo doesn't need to go anywhere, so it doesn't need a door. It just gets hoppered out. So it's a bit, you know, like, oh, but from a distance it looks like a building. It adds busy and character. This was an OG nether portal, original with the island. And I'm like, do you pull it out? You know, it's a bit in the way. No, make it into a feature. This is brilliant. I like it. It was here, and we avoid it, clearly, because the path isn't used back here. This isn't the main path. The main path goes this way, around the docks, and up there. It's inviting. This, not inviting, but we run across there really quick. So we're scared. Now, I haven't spot. Where on earth is the phantoms? Oops. I was meant to turn them on. Here we go again. Yes, did it in that time. See? There. Okay, that's what I wanted. Now it's done. Another job ticked off. Yes, we need to finish this. It is a mess. Let's get to work. I'm thinking I want to do this edge. Oh, there are phantoms. You want to kill me. Come on. First try. First try. Oh, anyone's got any tips for a noob? And nothing. You too? You want to go too? See? What I tell you about spawn-proofing the roofs? 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 more, and I'll get 10. Oops. Oh. Hey. Something did drop. Sweet. So now I have to go and buy some campfires to finish this roof, and I'll go to my secret nether dive where I keep the villagers to trade with. Let's put this back. Seriously, does anyone else get pigs in their iron farm? Where else could it be spawning and getting killed? Through there? No.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Someone's been here. Hey, you guys. Hey, you're gonna read some poetry. It's a bit sad. Sad poetry. Oh, hello. Yes. Yeah. So I may have gotten a little bit distracted. Do you ever walk into a room and forget what you walked in there for? I do that all the time. But I've remembered we were building the roof and I needed fireplaces, and I stupidly bought redstone dust. I don't know why. But as part of my distraction as well, I found another wandering trader and bought these cute little things. This is why I love the mini blocks. We will have, oh, fascinating. We will have a feature of these in our next episode, I believe. Right now I'll put them away in my little, all the wool out of that. But yes, that's, oops, I will get back to the task at hand now. Thank you for your patience. Hey peeps, I have a delivery. Check. Awesome. Which of you guys will buy my gold? You will. Is it you? Yes. Oh. Thanks, guys. I'll be back for a shift later. I know, but thanks for the days off. Oh, boy. Where on earth did they spawn from? Don't tell me. And that's why we keep this place a secret. Woohoo! Another job ticked off the list. Looks pretty good. Pretty finished. There's Reggie, the cartographer, in his little open air. Hey, working. Don't know that I've leveled you up, but you're my first ever red villager here. So the next task is some ceilings. Blah. But let's head off in this direction. This lovely set of villas here is the villager breeder and a little zombie area to cure the villagers. It looks like an abandoned old building, so what better than to... Oh! Hello! Ah! Is there a hole? I think there's a hole in the glass. Richie, what's the matter? Put names back on. So then I take the zombie, name tag him, walk him this way. Now, I found a little setting to hopefully make it not so jittery. And it's just the sensitivity. Go zoom, zoom. And I put the zombie in here, breed the villagers, and they fall down. I'm missing a glass piece there, which I don't have. Not that I think it matters if it's glass. I don't think so. It's just maybe. Minecarts will still grab one from the corner there. So water. Yes, this isn't meant to be. Obviously, last time I bred them, I had a bit of an issue and had to pull some stuff apart. But then I bring the zombified villagers into here, line them up and cure them. But as you can see, ugly, unfinished interiors. It's not too bad. We've got a bed. You know that there's barrels out there. Actually, what item did I bring? I think I've brought some items to work on this roof. I've got oak floor, sandstone, red. I'm thinking jungle, just to tie in all those muted warm tones. But I need this. Put you over here. So let's build, not you, enough slabs to get us going at least. Excuse me, rude? Shut the door in my face. I shut the door in your face. So we finished now the interior, and I even got to do the roof in here. Let's not ask questions. Let's just say, open the door for people. Otherwise, you might end up like this guy, slamming door in people's faces. Goodness me. I also just fixed this, so it'll be prepped for next time. We've got some villagers to move to finish some other builds in a future episode. But here, I've got this little halfway house design sort of thing. So I don't like builds to be too busy, but I figured this one, it's got just lots of storage, you know, random items, because lots of people travel through here, of course, going off to their forever homes. But yeah, it worked out quite cute. I like also having negative space. So, and a way to use the cherry blossom flowers. I'm not the biggest advocate for this cherry blossom flower. I can't use it in large quantities, but just a little bit. Love these little particle effects that it drops. Very cute. Yeah, so next Next is my final project for today, and a very special one, close to my heart, and it takes us out this direction. So part of the lore of this world is everything sort of has a purpose. Everything has a use. Everything has something it adds to the world. It's not just there for aesthetic purposes solely, like a house that's empty on the inside, but it fits makes the neighborhood look bigger. No. It's got to have a reason for being there, a reason for me to go into it and visit it and interact with it. And one of the builds that I love is a design I saw Block Down builds, a little island he had this lighthouse on. So I borrowed that, added a little configured lighting system for myself, and I really enjoy the look of this lighthouse, but it's actually completely purposeless because you can't really see the light. You see the whole light of the island. So when you're out on a boat, it's pretty pointless. But I've got an idea how to make it pretty special. So walking through a garden, it invokes feelings. It invokes memories, the smells, the sights, the noise. So in my lighthouse, I wanted to invoke some of that. It's not movement, it's the sounds. We hear the cows. Reggie! Serious? I'm always having to rescue you, dude. You're so gonna get eaten here. Look, it's almost nighttime. Man, just walk through here. Look, gate, fence, we fit! If I open that gate, all the cows will come running. Dude! Well, I'll sleep. I'll sleep to say goodbye. I can hear it now. So we're going to look at using a skulk sensor, not a shrieker. Oh, goodness no. So I actually haven't made a calibrated skulk sensor in my world yet. This is going to be exciting. I started having a play around right here. As you can see, they let off a redstone signal, and when you put the amethyst block, it lets off a little noise of the amethyst. And it reminded me of when I was a child. My dad had the most beautiful garden, and just all throughout was these wind chimes. And so that's basically what this noise reminds me of. And I thought this will be perfect for my world. Now, let's just get rid of that. Because of this amethyst block, it actually throws its signal. You'll see, throwing it to another skulk sensor. And because I've got that amethyst crystal, it sort of makes it adds to the noise. You see it lets off that redstone signal, but it's a calibrated one, so it's not letting it off there. It will not let off the redstone signal on that little purple end. This is where it reads from. So you can put in a comparator and a lectern and then a book, and set the book to whatever page number, and that's the signal strength it will require to take in that redstone signal, as far as I'm understanding it. You can also waterlog these things so that you don't hear that ancient city creepy noise. You just get the tink tink tink. So now we're going to go back and put this into the lighthouse. Where on earth did you go? You're welcome, Reggie. Try again through another night with that. So you can see I've made a start. Let me work out how to show you. Now there is so many noises with all those cows. I've got the berry traps right outside because there's always sheep. So I've got this is not a calibrated one. I don't need to signal strength this one, but it does have the amethyst block. It's throwing up to another one up there. I've just got this one that I've calibrated, so it catches a bit of breeze. It's not all the time. It's, you know, a wind chime. It's not like a constant ruckus. But then I just want to waterlog this one. And now we'll just get that little amethyst. Goes high notes, low notes, depending on where you're hearing it from. It sort of catches. It's really sweet. I love it. Do you love it, Mr. Whackers? Let's cover you up. I need space. Now I can just decorate this, and it's serving a redstone purpose. Oh, poop. And we'll be done. That is not in my iron farm because there's never any pork chops. Where is the pig spawning? Oh, you got out, Reg. Good for you. Working it out. Just like I showed you. Hey, gate and wall, we can squeeze through. Now you're just staring at me. So now the interior is done. I will show you around and I will share with you a couple of things I learned along the way. So Reggie got out by himself. Maybe he'll move in here. He's always sleeping over at the fisherman's. This is the interior. Just very simple. Of course, it's got to have the crystal as a little homage. A couple of little details. Reggie some books. Now, this picture I thought just looks like a little bit of a, you know, the table runner that drapes over the edge, which is pretty cool. Plus, you can put the rug right next to it, little carpet, and it doesn't knock it off. Whereas if you put a ladder here, it knocks the picture off. So I thought, yeah, a little bed, which is always handy. I've got a couple of little beds hidden around the world that don't interfere with the iron farm. I can't keep a bed over at my base because of the iron farm. It changes where the spawn area is. So yeah, and now we've got just this cute little ding ding wind chimes. One last thing. Seriously, how many times is this? Where? Turn it on. You have no idea how long it took me to make a redstone torch. I had to make a redstone torch. I had to go and buy redstone off the villagers. Again, I'm soaked. So if there's anything you've seen in the world that you want an explanation, well, what purpose is that? How has that got a purpose? Or if you want to see how anything was made, if you DM for credit, if you recognize anyone's builds that I've used tutorials from. As I was learning, the reason I use tutorials is to learn and gain confidence, start somewhere. There's so much in this world that I've loved that is my own. Whoa. Excuse me. Thank you for joining me today. I really am glad that you could see some of my world and finish some of my builds with me. It feels good to have some of these complete. There's still a lot more to go. I'm looking forward to looking at those mini blocks and mini heads with you next time, as well as some other exciting projects that I have in mind. And if you like to play with cheats on, play with cheats on. And if you like to have that survival and gain achievements, then stick to that. You can appreciate that challenge. You do you. Play how it makes you happy. If you want mods, go for it. I like vanilla Minecraft, but I am loving this little mod pack. But I hope I was able to share something with you today that you enjoyed. So please subscribe, give me a like to see what I've got in store for the future. Catch you later.